and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video we're gonna chat. We love because he first loved us. 1 John 4:19. Leave a thumbs up on this video, subscribe for more content, and turn on your post notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. How are you guys going? Do not tell me nothing about ironing my curtains because they will remain on iron. I took them straight out of the pack and I put them on the curtain rod. Right? Okay, let's get that out of the way. Alright. Aisha, if you're watching this, your steamer would be needed at this current juncture. Some things has been on my mind, like things that I wanted before and like I no longer want. First thing is, like, because of Disney Channel, of course it was because of good old Disney and because of all of those content that we consume, social media and all of these things, I wanted to marry a white man.
Well, hold on that. Hold on. Now, hold on.
It wasn't my fault. It was Nick Jonas' fault. Let's start there, right? How dare you? It was all of them brands with brothers, Nickelodeon, everybody going down. All it was wrong. Honestly, it was just because of media portrayal of white men versus how they portrayed black men and how black men portray themselves as well in some areas, right? So, you know, you kind of want the Prince Charming, and when you look at movies, the Prince Charming would be a white man. But those things are just constructs, right? Those things are social constructs. Because a lot of persons say, you know, they feel like they want a white man, but you don't really want a white man, sis. You just want somebody to treat you like the Prince Charming representation that you've been seeing in the media. Right? And if you get that, whether it's white, black, Chinese, brown, I say thank you, Jesus, and keep it pushing. That's something that I wanted blindly, and now I can see that, yeah. So that's why I was like, yeah, that was just like, that's a no. And then another phase I had, I was to marry. I wanted to marry a Spanish man all year. Oh gosh, don't come for me. To marry a Spanish man only because I like the language, I like the culture and stuff like that. So yeah, but then the Lord has blessed me with a man who did a major in Spanish, who can't speak Spanish, and he's a Trinidadian sooner. But yeah, I was gonna go. I was ready to go all out. I was ready to go for a little papito.
Child. Anyway, so
To go all out in you know, by marrying someone specifically from a Spanish speaking country, and I just thank God that, you know, I see the errors of my ways, but I was still appreciated God. I appreciated God. God, no complaints over here because you gave me what I wanted, because Isaiah can speak Spanish and French, and it's a complete turn on, okay? You don't really want anybody from any specific race, ma'am. You want to be treated well, unless you're those persons that you're influenced by social media, because right now people just real like hype up, you know, interracial couples, and I get that, but yeah, but that's just all for the wrong reasons. Secondly, I wanted to have like a big house. Like back then, you know, of course, if you get rich, let's say, hypothetically speaking, if you become like some multi-millionaire, you know, you would have, the first thing you want to do is buy a fancy car and like a big stink mansion, right? But honestly, even if I become a millionaire, let's say a multi-millionaire, I would not buy no big stink mansion because, you know, I remember passing through some areas and I saw some really big houses and I wonder if they are even occupied. And the beauty of having a home, to me, is the being occupied is that make a home into a home, right? So if there aren't people there, I'm not gonna have no big stink house where I cannot see where I walk in. Like, I afraid to go to the back of the house because anybody could be on my property. We're not doing that. We aren't. We not. That's wrong. Unless, as I said, like, it's for a specific purpose, whether you have a large family or if you want to do like a business or something. But just having a big stink house and no one living in it, but people would pass by it and say, wow, this man real rich boy or woman, or that's for the status. Nah, that's not happening with me. I need stuff I could control That's just my personality. I need something I could control. Like I could take care and I could ensure that this whole house is well kept and that I'm comfortable in the full space of the house. And I think that having like a big house like that and not having all the areas occupied would be so uncomfortable. You will have to spend not only yeah you could because you will have to spend money behind someone to come and clean it up, to come and every minute do things and stuff like that. And then on top of it, as I said, you're living in a kind of sense of fear. You don't know who in the house while you're in the house. Like there's a possibility that somebody else could be living in your house when it's so big and stink and big. I'm not saying I want a small house. I'm not saying that, but let's say like for me it's like a 10 bedroom. Or let's be overdoing it, right? Unless I have 10 persons in my family living with me, or if it's like an extended family, you understand? But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like it has to be an occupied house. That's what I mean. So, or it has to, like, let's say like a guest bedroom, or like 1 or 2 bedrooms could be a little vacant until they have more kids or whatever the case is. I understand that. Like, a 5 bedroom house, that could work. You understand, man? But yeah, but the big stink houses and stuff, no longer a fan. Used to be a fan because of what it represented, and I don't care for that anymore. I would if I'm leaving something behind for my generation to come, the best thing to do for them is leave them with some money and sit with some land and where they could actually build on whatever they want. So by having multiple locations, make it easier for them so they can move out of my house, go and go in their own place. Like come on, and their moms and their pops bless them with that. This is hypothetically speaking. If I become a multi-millionaire, guys, this is not me right now with my multi-dollars budget. The next thing is like only wanting new items. Like what about like no, sis. Like you guys see I am wearing this. I wore this before in like several of my videos, right? And I'll keep wearing them. I'll keep wearing it. I'll keep wearing it again and again and again. Again and again and again. I know that's a song. But anyways, yes, you would see this, you would see this, you would see this. Because I paid money for this. Because this is called being frugal. So what what I mean by that is like not even with my clothing alone. I mean like with your furnitures, with your appliances. There are ways that we could be frugal. We could DIY a furniture, a couch, there are ways. Use YouTube as a resource. Honestly, if you used to look at HGTV, you would know you can like flip flop. I don't know if something like a show similar to something like that, but you could basically and flea market and stuff. You guys, if you watch HGTV and you know the shows I'm talking about, we already did, we connected, right? So and they bought old stuff at a flea market and they flipped it and they make it look like brand new items and those type of things. DIY some stuff up in the place. Try as much to be handy and resourceful so you will not have to pay for too much things. I can wear it 10, 20, 50. You could see me with one boots in 20 pictures on Instagram. And you will just have to live with that, ma'am, because you are not buying my boots for me, you are not buying the clothes for me, and regardless, they are still useful and good items. Once they're not tearing or ripping and the shoes not bursting and talking to you, wear stuff. As I say, this not only applies to shoes and stuff like that, but anything you can do or DIY or spruce up without having to spend extra money. I think I wanted it at some point. So yeah, I would be honest and say that it's like a large, friend group, like where what you see portrayed as again, social media and movies and stuff like that. What you see portrayed in the media basically is what we tend to desire and want. And those things, those movies are most likely, those things are controlled. Those things are controlled environments. You get actors to say this, to move this, to do that. But in real life, you don't get people to do exactly what you want them to do, and you cannot control friendships like that, and you cannot, and you don't really have people that actually are like, a particular character. So you need to, be smart about who you choose as your friends. People real funny. People real funny. So basically for me, I like knowing that I have people I really really care and love, and people that really love me back in return. A good, like a really really good group of people. Not even, I don't even know people. I could just get one person honestly and I good. So for me, I real happy I have like a small group. That's why I could also maintain that. Cause friendships, I remember when I was smaller, I was so good at making friends. Like I'll make friends, I could just make friends real easy. I remember that, and I used to always have problem with the maintenance of it. So that's how I really know that this large group thing wasn't even working out anyways from that time. It's just being there for that person. It's a responsibility. People need to take friendships more seriously, or just don't say that person is a friend. Say acquaintance, you know what I mean? Not everybody in my friend group would have the same personality, same lifestyle, same way of thinking. I know that sometimes it may vary, and I allow people to just be themselves as well if they're in your friend group. And you never know the impact that everybody can make on each other, because I think that people underestimate how much they can learn from anybody. Anybody, even children, they will impress you. Anybody, anybody can teach you something. I wanted to fit in. That was something that I cringe. Capital cringe. Like, why would you rob yourself of your awesome personality by trying to fit in, by trying to be what people want you to be? Like, I am being who I want to be. And that's what I love about this. Like, I really, really like the idea of being who I want to be. That's why I said, for me, my group of friends, I could tell that they're all different in their own way, and I like that about them. I like that. I like the dynamic of them being different. I don't want a bunch of photocopies. So me and her like twinning with everything, and like I don't mind twinning either. But it's the replication I don't like. I don't like that. Like you be yourself, I be myself, everybody be themselves, and it works. It works. For example, even the type of clothes I might wear, my friends may not wear them. Or the type of things I might say, my friends wouldn't say them. Say those things, sorry. And I have to be okay with that, because if I start to control how they behave, or what they believe, or how they think, or what ideas they have, then I will just make them into myself, and we don't need that. I don't need honestly. I even marry my husband is not even identical to me. Like he is not identical. I'm so glad he is his own individual. When I come to him with an issue, he can give me that type of response. I could be blindsided. But honestly, wanting to fit in is really, really, it's a sucker, right? Yes, but I would say it's a sucker, because one minute you could just be doing your thing, try not to belong, and then somewhere you might fall in a category of, okay, this one, where's this on my finger? You have to watch that very closely, because it could change from time to time. Like one minute you could be like real all about being you, and then the next minute you can get caught up in that whole social media life, and then you become copies of what you're seeing out there, and you no longer have this personality about yourself where you could just be authentic and raw, because you kind of want to portray yourself a particular way, so you can be able to be seen a particular way by society, and accepted and loved, and validated, and but that's a lie, because the moment social media gives you something, and it's that valuable to you, which is something like your identity, if they give you that, they will take it back from you. So you need to know who you are, whose you are. I'm just gonna say Christ Jesus. Insert it. Still get blind. Even when your scales are removed, somehow you could get tripped up again. So don't take that one lightly at all. You see the wanting to fit in one. Whew, Papa, it could happen. I don't know how to like regulate myself. Only because I am a content creator. Honestly, that's the majority of the reason. And because I'm a kind of social person, so I like to be social with people. So I need to be careful with that, like wanting to fit in. So as I say, that is the hardest one, because that's the one we have to regulate the most. especially videos like these where I chat with you guys, I would like to hear your opinions. These are the videos that, like, even if you don't agree, like, even if you say, yeah, like, you know, I still want to marry a white man, yeah, see you, let me know in the comment section below. We are on a problem over here because, but tell me why you want to marry a white man though. I'm really curious to know, because don't tell me it's a social construct either. So you had to come good with me. You had to come good unless, you know,
That's suspicious. That's weird.
you had to come good. You really had to come good for me. I was joking. So leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Have a blessed one. Stay safe, guys. Mwah. God bless you. Bye.